Hey everyone, this is Leslie, just getting back to you about video number 4 in the series of motivation and getting you towards your goals. In our last video, we sat down with a piece of paper and we looked back over our lives and we talked about things that we had done in our earlier lives to find happiness and inner peace. And I asked you to bring those papers with you to this video. So if you have it, great. If you don't have it, I'm going to pause for a second and give you a second to pause this video to get your paper, bring it to the table, and so that we can discuss it. Okay, so now that you have your paper, here's what I want you to do. Look at it to see what piece of it would be maybe childhood fun that is going to be a little tougher to bring to business. Those are things we want to put like a high number on. We'll make those items maybe number 10, number 9 on our list of things to do. I don't rule anything out because no matter what it was, even if it was finger painting, you may have an interest in creating murals today. So let's keep all that on there, but let's prioritize in things that are going to be the easiest to implement in your adult life right now. And then we give those things the lower numbers, the 1, 2s, the 3s, because those are things you should be kind of starting with. Our goal here is to get everybody to working towards their dreams, and I'll just say working independently. I don't know a lot of people who work jobs and who are in the workforce that are absolutely happy with those positions. Many of them are kind of working stiffs. Show up, do their job, and head out. I mean, it's like the old cartoon, the Flintstones. The horn blows, they're there, and at the end of the day, horn blows and they're gone. So I would like to see you bring life back to your circle and bring you fully back and engaged in your circle and seeing your dreams come true. And I'd like to see, if you are trying to be a full-time event planner, I'd like to see you making a living from this. So we want to get you focused in an area, if you're not already there, that will help you to find your niche. Not everybody wants to work with senior citizens or children or animals. These are things that if you have a penchant for them, we want to get you focused in that area. But if you are a person who says, okay, I don't want to, be in a situation where I'm with the infirm, I want to be in a situation where I'm making something beautiful, maybe we want to get you into decorating. If you want to cook, get you into catering. I mean, these are things that we need to focus your energies on so that you can see fulfillment and then you can blossom. So once we have this list of childhood, young adult, and adult activities, the purpose of this list is to help you narrow it down, things that you enjoy greatly. There are going to be things that you enjoy greatly that you've never done. So we understand this is not an all-encompassing list. But what this list does is it helps you to start somewhere, to start your focus. So look at this list and look at this list often until you are sure of an area that you might like to investigate and to start. Start talking to people who are doing these types of things and getting paid. So if you liked, to take a picture of your cat when you were 8 years old, you had a camera, and then when you were 15 you found yourself taking pictures of all your friends and those were some good times, well, maybe you want to lean towards photography. So you would want to spend some time talking to a photographer. Spend some time talking to someone who maybe does graphic design on the computer. These are things that are careers within the event planning industry where you will be able to make some money, but is your heart going to be in it? Do you have enough training for it? So once we have looked at what you want to do or might want to do, now we want to think about, do you have the appropriate training for it? And if you have not been trained professionally for a specific thing and you're just starting out, we just really want you to spend some time looking at these industries. So talking to people who are in the industry, doing some research on the internet. What do they get paid? What are their hours like? What's the job like? talking to people, looking at that, and then making decisions. Because if you have a position, let's say a portrait photographer. I used to be a portrait photographer. If, let's just say you are a portrait photographer, but you're not in a regular portrait photography studio, you are a school photographer and you have specific hours, you're going to be in hours where the children are in school. So look at that as knowing, okay, I will not have a lot of time myself during school hours for anything else, because now I am otherwise engaged in this field. If you're a person who likes to sleep late and you don't want to have an early morning, that might not be the career for you. I don't think you should ever gauge your career on your sleep habits, because you'll change all of that if it's a job that you love. But for right now, it should be a red flag to you if you like to sleep late. So at this point, you've got your paper. We've already kind of narrowed down some things that we would like. Now we want to put you in the arena of getting information about that, getting background information. So you're probably going to need another sheet of paper. Put it with the first sheet of paper, and any research that you're doing on any of that should be listed and written down on a second sheet of paper. This way you can narrow it down in coming weeks as we're talking about how to get closer to your dreams and your goals and the motivation behind it. So for now, I'm going to leave you. I don't want to give you too long videos and bore you, but we will definitely talk about what to do from here in the next video. Please look out for my motivational video number 5.